We are frequently asked that will the dollar ever become worth 100 rupees? And of course, it has moved from almost 5 rupees, 4 rupees, 75 paise in the early 60s to 65 or in that range now, 63, 64. And it does seem inevitable that it will reach 100. And so the question not really is whether, it is when. And the other reason is that if you look at what is it linked to. So for example, if you see inflation in India, if you charted, let's say for about the last 40 years, you would have inflation going up like this with the average annual rate just over 7%. In terms of the depreciation of the rupee against the dollar, it has been almost 6% in the same period, except that while inflation would have been a steady line, the depreciation of the rupee would probably have been something like this, broadly. So what that means is there will be periods where the depreciation, and when it has happened suddenly, for example, 91 when it was depreciated by the government deliberately, at that time you would find that the returns of a depreciating rupee or an appreciating dollar make it a good investment. But if you take it over, let's say 40 years, then it is not the best investment, but depreciation is an inevitability. And to buttress this, there is something called a Fisher formula. And the Fisher formula actually gives the relationship between the interest rate differential between two countries and the spot exchange rate, which is essentially, according to the formula, an outcome of that. So because our interest rates are very high compared to, let's say, the United States, so according to the Fisher formula, the rupee will continue to depreciate till such time that this differential exists. And it has always existed, and in the foreseeable future, it should continue like that. So the interest rate differential therefore becomes one important fact. And the second is that the interest rate differential also depends on the inflation. So the inflation rate in India, of course, being high, which makes the interest rate differential happen, and because of that the rupee would be depreciating continuously against the dollar. So the real question is that if we wanted to stop it or slow it, then what should we do? So one obvious thing is that exchange rates depend on the demand and supply like any other commodity. So if we had more dollars, then the value of the dollar in our eyes would reduce. So therefore making exports higher than what they are currently would strengthen the rupee, and the converse side is that for that you need a weak rupee to increase your exports. So that's one balance which has to be maintained. But eventually for any country, it is the efficiency which will make the difference. And efficiency really means that using the same manpower, using the same resources to have more output, that would make our rupee stronger. But till then, it is the rupee falling against the dollar and probably hitting 100 by 2020 or 2021.